very good afternoon to you. Welcome to this Saturday's edition of Scoreline. My name is Robinson Okenya. Of course, we'll be taking a look at what is happening in the English Premier League. A number of matches on the cards today. So we'll be taking a look at what to expect in those fixtures. And remember, this weekend, the big match will see Manchester United at Old Trafford taking on Chelsea as well. Rather, aside from that, we'll also see Spurs at the Tottenham Stadium taking on Aston Villa. We'll be taking a look at what to expect in that. Also, we have a lot of athletics action coming up, and also the NBA results from matches that were played today in the morning. So I want us to start Scoreline this afternoon by taking a look at what is happening in athletics, and it's all about the New York City Marathon, which will be happening tomorrow. Now, the defending champion, Hellen Obiri, says she's ready to defend her New York City title crown, despite having to take on a number of elite athletes that will be on the road tomorrow.
For me, I feel so much excited to be back here, and I can say I'm in good shape. So I'm trying to defend my title on Sunday.
Yeah. So after the Olympics, bronze, how much time did you take before, recovery and then get back to training?
We took 1 week off.
Totally off?
Yeah, and the second week I started running one day off. So I assumed my normal training after a month. And
Okay.
I have to get advice from the coach and to say what I need to do, because I had less than 9 weeks for training. So when we started training then, I was saying, oh my goodness, everything seems normal. Everything seems like we never did a marathon soon. So then I was saying sometimes it was kind of worrying, I'm in a good shape, oh my. So
Yeah.
for me, I'm much okay now.
How did the body feel after Paris? Everyone was talking about the course and how challenging it was, but did you feel any effects afterwards that you had to feel normal, or you were good?
I think when I went before Paris, I had an injury, so my training was not so hard before Paris. So of which helped me after Paris, because it seems like I haven't trained so good, so well. So after that, when I started recovery, I said, oh, it will take maybe too long to recover. And honestly, it took me a month to be in my best shape ever. So for me, I didn't say it would take me too long to get into a normal shape.
You said best shape ever now.
Yeah, sure.
What tells you that?
Because when I compare my training last year and this year, it seems so much better this year than last year. So that means I'm in a very good shape.
Of course, that is Hellen Obiri seeking to retain her New York City Marathon title tomorrow. Now, aside from Hellen Obiri, Sharon Cherop is hoping to win this year's edition, having won it 2 years ago. Let's listen in to what to expect from Sharon.
At some point, I was like, if I run 2:18, I'm fine. But now I'm like, yeah, maybe.
Because you're so far deep on the list.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, but she's still going to finish in the top 3, maybe win the whole thing.
Yeah, it is one of those that you're like, okay, I think it would, if I if I go on a first course and I'm running 2:17, I'm perfect, If, to start with, you never know.
Your first fast one, right?
Yeah, but then I'm I don't know, 2:13 now. No, maybe in a couple of years. But, it's one of those things that you're it's doable, it can be done. But, yeah, I said, I like going,
So these championship-style tough courses.
Yeah.
So this race in the last couple of years, obviously you've been in the mix each time, and no one makes a move until the final 10K, 5K. Is that what we're gonna expect again, maybe?
I hope this time it will be 10K. And that would be a little bit different. And I also hope, I hope we set out a little bit faster than what we did last year. But no matter what, I am just ready to be in it and be ready to go those last few kilometers. And for me, I'd like to have it going as early as possible, because then when it gets to the point where everybody's kicking, I'm like, whoa. But I'm working on that. We'll get there.
Yeah, it's always you and Hellen.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
I like it because it's the fans want to see this as a rivalry. You two are too nice to each other.
Honestly, it's you see her and it's I don't know, it's one of those things that's we know we're competitors and we know deep down, it's you can sense it, the tension, but we're just like, you know, everybody's just talking, just trying to avoid it, almost, kind of, but it's pretty funny.
Yes, Sharon Lokedi saying that, of course, there is that competitiveness between her and Hellen Obiri when it comes to the New York Marathon, but they are great, great friends. Now, aside from the duo who will be looking forward to see how they perform on the New York City Marathon, another man to watch out for is Evans Cherbet. He won it 2 years ago, and he wants to reclaim the title again tomorrow.
No, I will try to change that's because you see 2022, I remember this guy from
The Brazil guy.
Brazil guy. Yeah, before you run one from starting to 28, then you collapse. So this time round, maybe I will challenge. Maybe you see like the marathon, like you say you run is faster in hard courses. Even me, faster in hard courses. So maybe I'll try to challenge. Yeah.
Are you more fit than Boston right now, you think?
Yeah.
What tells you that you're in better fitness? What did you see in the workouts? Is it faster paces, longer tempo, threshold runs? What gives you the confidence?
Long runs. Long runs.
What did you see in the long runs?
Maybe like 40, 35, and 30.
Yes, Evans Cherbet speaking on what to expect